is Josh Runda. I'm the defensive coordinator at Bluffton University, Division III small college in the northwest corner of Ohio. We run a 3-high safety defense at Bluffton. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Appreciate Coach Mallard, you having us on this evening.
I'm Coach Steve. I'm the offensive line coach and run game coordinator at Addison Trail High School. It's a western suburb of Chicago in Illinois. 13 years coaching high school football and basketball and track. It was my first year at the school. I took the job during COVID like an idiot, but it's fine. I appreciate Coach for having me on. I hope Coach doesn't whip me with his defense and me drawing up the offense. I don't run the wing tee, so we're good to go with that. I also had Coach Mallard on my podcast, the Coach Steve Show. The name changed since then, way back when. I have the face for radio, so that's why I do the podcast. We run quarterback ISO, probably out of our first play. The way we ran ISO, we had somebody leading up. So if we have our pro set, which the Y is on the line of scrimmage, that's our pro set. We probably run quarterback ISO pre-snap. With our X and H, we run a bubble or a pup route, some people call it. We run a bubble. That's the pre-snap. If he likes it, he'll throw it right away. If not, won't throw it. Z's going to block because he's away from the running back, so he's going to block. Up front, the Y will kick out, head up to outside. Tackle will kick out, head up to outside. The left tackle is going to kick out. Now on the inside, it looks more like a dive almost. Against the odd man front, we'd almost triple team to the backer. We would call probably, if we called quarterback ISO left, my linemen know not to touch the first linebacker to the left of the center. That's for the running back. So we're doubling to the Mike linebacker, or the guard can go up. So almost triple team on the inside. Running back leads up, quarterback leads up. Like I said, pre-snap bubble. Now we're just running up the field to see how it's lined up. Z blocks, stays away from the running back.
Coach Steve, that's communist football running the quarterback. Off of this look to the tight end side to the field, we're going to be in a cover 4 look. We give the safeties the ability to lock call that. So corner is going to be locked on the Z. Strong safety going to be outside shade of the tight end. He's going to be locked up on the tight end. With that guy blocking, we're going to go ahead and insert the strong safety into the run fit. The Sam's rules and why he's walked down, even though we're a 3 front here, he's always aligning off 2. So with the Y being on the ball there, the Sam's going to walk down. He's going to play that 9 technique, would be a 5-0-5 up front. That strong safety then is really going to fit off of the Mike linebacker. So in this instance here, he's going to almost fold himself all the way to really what would be that A gap with the Mike reading off of the down block by the guard. That would put the Mike into the B gap. The strong safety then would work the A. You've got the nose for the A gap. The Will would be reading off of the guard with that step down by him. He's going to come tight off of the hip of the guard, which is going to turn into a spill off of the tailback. And then our middle safety, which would be the star, is reading the triangle. So he's reading guard, center, guard into the backfield set. With the ISO action here, he's going to go ahead and play off of the spill by the Will linebacker. The end's got the C gap, so we should be good on the end side. We'd be 2 for 2 into the boundary side. For us, we're split field coverage. More than likely, we'd be in a cover 2 call there, hopefully protecting us against any bubble, anything like that, to the 2 receiver side. So that would be the way we'd end up fitting up the quarterback ISO. So out of the 2-back look, will put us in automatic 5-0-5 front. Up front, we'd be 30'd up with our Mike and Will in the box. The star would be over top the center in this case, playing anywhere from 8 to 10 yards based on ability. The boundary safety is going to put himself down about 8 yards. He's going to play off of the H. And so to the boundary side out of this 2-back look, it's going to put us into a cover 4 to the boundary side. Probably going to be lock principles again here, locking off of the H this time, which would make the corner man-to-man on the X to the single receiver. To the field, the Sam's going to be 2 yards inside of the Y, 5 yards off of the football. Corner, typically we play anywhere from 5 to 7. It's really based off of alignment. Strong safety is going to be based off of ability. The strong safety is going to be outside shoulder pad of the Y, playing at 10 yards. Depending on the alignment of the Y in this scenario, would put us either in a cover 2, cover 4 call, probably more comfortable being in a cover 2 look here. And so he's going to communicate and work within his triangle there with the corner and the Sam. We play it like palms or 2 read there, so everybody's reading off of that Y in this instance. And then we're going to go ahead and fit the box because we still want to play with a +1 mentality. So we're going to use the star and then the boundary safety. As long as that H blocks, we're going to go ahead and put him in the run fit as well. So depending on the play is going to determine a little bit with our fits as far as within the box goes. But that Mike and that Will are going to read hard off of their guard. So any step down by the guard, they're going to go to the outside hip of him. Any step out by the guard, they're going to go to the inside hip of that guard. And then the star is really going to become our make right player based off of this fit. We're spilling everything. So anything we get to us, we're going to spill and hopefully get the ball going, pushing it to the outside, going east and west.
So pre-snap, we'll have the X run either a slant or a hitch, depending. I drew a slant. That's the pre-snap. Quarterback likes it. He's going to throw it. If he doesn't like it, he's going to leave it alone. My linemen are going to block inside zone left. Traditional inside zones, and the left tackle is looking to kick out. The left guard is stepping to the left, working up the field. My center and my right guard are going to double team on the nose. My right tackle is going to scoop underneath the end and try to get to the Mike backer. My Y and Z are going to block first threat. The T is going to run out to go block first threat, and we're going to ride with our H back. If that end goes out with everybody, quarterback can keep it and run behind the inside zone left. If the end is staying on our hip with the right tackle scooping underneath, we can hand it off to the H back. He'll run behind the Y, Z, and T, trying to lead up to maybe set something up later. But just traditional inside zone left, instead of the running or tailback getting the ball, we can use our H back to get the ball. This for us would be our 20 personnel that our 2 running backs are put in. But the pre-snap, you can do slant, hitch, go, whatever you want. For us, our quarterback only throw hitches or slants. That's what we would use. So now we can get to the outside with this or run behind our inside zone left, coming back in. Up front, our running back's going to release to the right, so the right tackle will be married to his guy for pass protection. The other 4 are sliding to the left, with my right guard's head on a swivel for the Mike backer blitzing, but those 4 are responsible for the others in the box. X is an outside release vertical. The H is running about a 12-yard out, not quite a speed out, but more of a curl out. If there's nobody to the sideline, keep going. If he could sit in the grass, he'll find grass and sit there. The Y is run underneath first linebacker over the next, and he's working to the back of the end zone since we're within there. If he sees threat in that grass area and there's open in the field, he can turn back and sit. The Z is going to run either a flat post or a skinny post, reading the guy there to the end zone. Quarterback's going to look to the vertical, to the curl out, to the Y, back to the Z, and then the oh crap to the running back. Running back will check before he goes. But they can sit when they find grass. All of them have the opportunity to sit and find grass. If it opens up, just sit and throw it. Hopefully we make a play to get yards.
Since here, we're going to set that 4-eye to the boundary side. So it would be a 4-eye 0-5 up front, 30'd up with the Mike and the Will. In this instance, we're going to play a 4 under, 4 deep coverage, but we're going to sit the corner to the boundary side. So he's going to read off of the tackle. If he does happen to get run here, he would be the C gap fit off of that 4-eye. So we could still account for 6 guys within the 5-man box. If he gets pass read from that tackle, he's going to go ahead, play heavy hands to 1 if he can, and then he's going to sit in the flat. The boundary safety then is going to push over top of 1. He's going to become the deep quarters player off of the X. The star, which is our middle safety, he's cheating his alignment here, really edge of the box in this instance, and he's going to push and work over the H, become the deep quarter player to that side. The strong safety is going to play cover 4 to his side off of the Y. So in this instance, with the Y sail across, he's going to match the course and match the path of that Y all the way across the field. And then the corner is going to be playing his deep quarter. Underneath, that makes the Sam really the curl flat defender to the field. The Mike's going to be the hook curl. So we're hoping that Mike is going to force that Y to run over top of him. He can put his butt on him, go ahead and zone turn that thing and hold it underneath to buy that strong safety a little bit of time to get himself back into good leverage off of the Y across. And then the Will would be the backside, really curl player, hook curl player in this instance. With the ball being on the hash, the Will doesn't necessarily have to push much. His drop is almost really straight back. That's going to put him right in that hook curl window. So we're going to end up post snap, rushing 3. The 4-eye, we're going to hope gets back to outside contain up front. The nose is going to be a chin rusher, so he's looking to just mirror and match the chin of the quarterback. And then the 5 technique on the outside is going to be the edge rusher. So we're just rushing 3, dropping 8 in this scenario, making the quarterback find a window. I'm scared I'd bring some pressure here. But in this instance, we're going to play 5-0-5 up front, 30 up the linebackers. On the backside here, the boundary safety is going to be locked man-to-man on the tight end. The corner is going to be man-to-man on the Z to the boundary side. Out to the field, again, depending on the alignment here by the H, could be in a cover 2, could be in a cover 4 scenario, could press the corner really either way in this instance off of the X and go ahead and take care of those 2 with the Sam, the corner, and the strong safety. We would drop the star down to the middle of the box, and he's going to become the spy. So if the quarterback is mobile at all, starts to break the pocket, anything like that, he's just going to go ahead and match, and then he's going to add on and become our additional 4th rusher. So any open window that he gets in this scenario here, he's taking the course. But we're going to remain in the C gap with the end. The nose is still going to be the chin rusher, and the opposite 5 technique, he's going to be an outside contained rush guy as well. So the quarterback does start to step up or hesitates with the ball, anything like that, and that star sees an open window, he can go ahead and take it. The Mike in this instance be the 3 drop being to the tailback side. So if the back ends up getting out, he's going to match the path of the back. So any out route by that tailback, the Mike would go ahead and match that. The Will, if he doesn't get sucked in on any play action, anything like that, he's going to go ahead and help anything underneath of the tight end, but anything out and fast by the tight end, that boundary safety off of that lock call is going to go ahead and take the tight end to that side. So that would be our defense for it.
Y and Z, we're just going to run the scissors concept. The Y is going to run corners. He'll run a post. If he has the opportunity to keep going, if it's man, he'll keep going. If not, he can sit. On the backside, H is going to run a wheel. X is going to come underneath and run a curl in to try to occupy anybody, maybe to get the out route. Maybe we're going to run the curl in when the window opens up. Running back's going to start running his out. Then he's going to cut it back in the middle of the field to find an opening to sit for a quick pass. Up front, we'll have the slide protection with the left tackle being married. Everybody else is slide protecting. Quarterback quarterback obviously has the freedom to run if he's mobile. If not, he'll read the scissor side first. He'll work back to the wheel out, the curl, or the running back coming back in. So he'll go from scissors to the curl in to the running back. Well, first, I appreciate you asking me to be on here. I'm just a dumb O-line coach. Haven't called plays in years. Used to be an OC, but that was a long time ago. I appreciate you doing it, and I appreciate Coach kicking my butt going up against a college defensive coordinator. My mind was blown. I was like, all right, here we go. But no, this is fun. During this COVID time, we're getting out of COVID. It's great to do this because it's therapy for everybody. So appreciate you doing that. Like Coach was on my podcast a long time ago, so I appreciate him. I do have the podcast, the Coach Steve Show. It's YouTube and everywhere podcasts can be listened to. I've had 132 episodes, I think. It's been crazy. But again, I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate doing this. It made me think. I'm going to lose sleep over this. I should have maybe drawn something different, but that's how the coaching world works, I guess.
Well, I just want to thank Coach Mallard and thank Coach Steve. I think this is awesome. I said this to Coach Mallard before we started. He puts together a great production. Like Coach Steve was saying, it's very therapeutic to be able to do this, get on the whiteboard. I think it helps coaches stay fresh as well as our minds get going. In the coaching world, they always say it's the guy that has got the marker in his hand last. So it was a lot of fun tonight. I appreciate the different looks, and Coach Steve had my mind going at times as well. You get freaking formation into on that first one, tight end to the field, man. He's running the quarterback. So doing all sorts of good stuff. That was I had a lot of fun and really appreciate it, and appreciate all the platforms that coaches are doing right now. There's different podcasts. Coach Steve puts on a great one. What you're doing is fantastic. So, a lot of us coaches are appreciative of that, especially with all of the downtime that we have right now. I mean, there's no excuse to not get any better in the coaching profession right now, because there are as many resources as there's ever been. So for all of the time that you guys put into it, I know there's a bunch of other coaches that feel the same way. Certainly appreciate it and all those opportunities. If anybody ever wants to talk any ball, anything like that, I'm always open to sharing ideas and sharing concepts and talking ball and some of the things that we're doing at Bluffton. So thanks again.